Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big 10 Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big 10, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They're going to run it. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Getting set. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And now the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He cannot escape defense with a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
That sack sets up an important third down. Quick throw testing the middle. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Important 2nd down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Stewart. And he'll be brought down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
On the
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Dutch powerful offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He's nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Strikes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
That's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Wideouts now clustered. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I really thought on 2nd and goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Might have to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A handoff to the back. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Quick throw over the middle. And it falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost him.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again. Runs right over the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. And they will claim the second half lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What was the next excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the return will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. It was a foot race, and he won it. This passing game. The quarterback cannot be stopped with a conference championship on the line. He's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Just trucks the man. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Ducks will line up on first and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I've just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Browns offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking for his back. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40, past the 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, there's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is war in control. And
breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The back's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Motion now from the tight end. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines are on the move here. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating The play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, looking to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. A little bit too much on the punt. It lands just inside the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. And the offense will just take a knee.
Got it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. It's always a special year when, after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot